Hello and welcome to this Python masterclass. Today, we are going to demystify one of the core pillars of object-oriented programming, polymorphism. Specifically, we will dive deep into method overriding and the unique Python concept known as duck typing. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how to write flexible and professional Python code. Let's start with the definition. The word polymorphism comes from Greek roots. Poly means many, and morph means form. So, it literally translates to many forms. In programming, this means that a single interface can be used for different types of objects. You can treat various objects in the same way, and they will each know how to handle the request. Think of it like training animals. Imagine you have a command called speak. If you give the speak command to a dog, it will bark. If you give the exact same speak command to a cat, it will meow. The command is the same, but the behavior depends on the specific object receiving it. This is the essence of polymorphism. In Python, there are two main ways to achieve this. The first is method overriding, which is used with inheritance in traditional object-oriented programming. The second is duck typing, which is a powerful feature of dynamic languages like Python. We will explore both of these in detail. First, let's look at method overriding. This requires a parent and child relationship. The parent class defines a generic method. The child class then inherits from the parent but provides its own specific implementation of that method. The child's version overrides or replaces the parent's version. Here is what that looks like in code. We have an animal class with a speak method. Then, we have dog and cat classes that inherit from animal. Notice how they both define their own speak method. When we loop through a list of these animals and call .speak, Python automatically runs the correct version for each animal. The code is clean and uniform, but the results are specific. Now let's talk about duck typing. This concept is based on the famous saying, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, then it must be a duck. In Python, we don't strictly check the type of an object. Instead, we check its capabilities. Does it have the method we need? If yes, then we can use it. Let's see duck typing in action. Here we have a duck class and an airplane class. They are completely unrelated. They do not share a parent class. However, both have a fly method. Our liftoff function simply takes an entity and calls fly. It works for both the duck and the airplane because Python only checks if the fly method exists at runtime. But if we pass a whale, which has no fly method, the program will crash. So, how do they compare? Method overriding is strict and requires inheritance. It represents and is a relationship, like a dog is an animal. Duck typing is flexible and dynamic. It represents and behaves like a relationship. Duck typing allows for more decoupled code, but you have to be careful to ensure the objects you pass actually have the methods you call. To wrap up, remember that polymorphism allows for a single interface with many forms. You can use method overriding to modify inherited behavior, or use duck typing to rely on an object's behavior rather than its class. Mastering these concepts will help you write versatile and reusable Python applications. Thanks for watching, and happy coding.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.